Hello and welcome to the AQ World News Videos every Thursday, and I actually talked to Artix and Alina this week, and I have a little bit to share with that, so let's get into it. We got an update on the Kickstarter and some new art, so let's go over all of that. Okay, yesterday, I was in a call for about 3 hours with both Artix, Alina, and Stretch was there too. It was mostly just talking with Artix and Alina about AQ Infinity, more specifically the Kickstarter. We talked about a lot of stuff with the Kickstarter. They actually wanted to get into a call with me because Beline saw this video that's on the screen here that I made about the Kickstarter. You can go check it out if you want. Those are my opinions, first reaction to seeing the Kickstarter page for AQ Infinity. And because of that video, they saw it and they wanted more of my feedback. They want to talk to me about the Kickstarter and get some of my feedback. And we talked about what the players were saying, and like we were looking for, they're basically looking for a lot of feedback, and they wanted my thoughts, and they wanted me to like say what people would think about things. So I gave a lot of feedback on. I was basically like a representative of the community in a way, and yeah, so it's basically what happened in that call, and I learned a lot. Some things I probably can't even share. So, or I definitely some things I can't share yet. But yeah, you'll see very shortly here. The Kickstarter is going live on Tuesday. There'll be some more stuff on the Kickstarter that isn't there already when that goes live, and even more stuff in the future for AQ Infinity, of course. So let's talk about that because the actual Kickstarter get updated with the information we have now, and I'll share some stuff too. So let's go. Okay, so first thing you should probably know is that this isn't the actual page that will be launching when the Kickstarter launches on Tuesday. You'll want to come back and take a look at the actual page and read through it again when it actually launches, because some things will be different on the page. So just keep that in mind. Just wanted to mention that, probably the most important thing here. Something I didn't really consider, to be honest. So just keep that in mind. So this isn't the one that's going to ship here. This is just a preview they're giving to probably the most like diehard people in the community right now, and the page that's going to be live is gonna be different. So they just want to get feedback. That's why this is like up early, I think, partially feedback, and of course like so people can see it and get excited for it. $1 Kickstarter. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole Kickstarter again. Nothing really changed that much here yet, but one thing I did want to mention is a few times during the call yesterday, Artix said that the $1 Kickstarter is going to be a massive value. I think that might be the exact words he used, or like people are going to be very happy if they back the $1 Kickstarter. Like stuff like that is what he was saying the whole time in the call. He said that a few times throughout the few hours we were talking. So if you don't plan on backing to get any other tiers in the Kickstarter, you might want to just send them over $1. It might be a good idea. I don't know. He didn't go into detail at all. I'm not holding back any information. I don't know what exactly he meant by that, but he said it a few times. So maybe, I don't know, just something to think about. And it's only $1, so might not be the worst investment if you like AQ Worlds and don't want to spend more than $1. So it's just a note. It's just a small note on that. Also, I don't know if this will change. And I don't think this is a thing, but this saying founder here means you need to spend $25 to be a founder. Under a $25 isn't a founder. Now they might change that. I think we were talking, and that might change. But the way it is right now on this page is those are considered different. So backing the Kickstarter and being a founder are two different things. You still get a Kickstarter backer stuff for the $1, like I just mentioned. Like it'll probably be a very good value to do the $1 thing, but the founder thing is like founder in AQ Worlds. It's like a different tier. So well, at least that's what they said. It might change. We'll look at the page when it actually comes out. I don't know what they're actually gonna be shipping with, but we talked about that a bit. So that might change. I didn't realize that when I first read through this page, so just good information I have there. So yeah, I'm trying to say too much because I don't want to spoil things, but this might change a little bit too, a little bit. Nothing too great, nothing too crazy. Don't take anything I say as being too crazy. Now, this actually got updated yesterday, I noticed, and it has new art now, so we can actually see the Legion art. Very cool. So that's the Legion set you're getting for the $60. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not that. It's pretty cool. Definitely something you'd want for $60 there. It's got 2 armors, 5 helmets, 3 capes, and a floating sword pet. So that's a pet right there, it would seem. I don't know if the pet will have anything special about it. Maybe it'll be a battle pet. At least that'd be cool. So yeah, there you go. So it's exclusive to the Kickstarter too. There is what it says. So there we go. So one of the first things when I got on the call and they asked me about what I wanted to know about the Kickstarter and stuff, or like my feedback, I asked about the spell stones, of course, because that was the most interesting thing I saw when we talked about that. So basically the explanation I got about the spell stones was that it's a new feature in AQ Infinity. I don't think they mind me sharing this. It's a new feature in AQ Infinity. It's going to act a bit. Eventually there's going to be a menu and stuff for it separate, but it's like it's really early stages right now, like everything in Infinity. But it's going to be a function that your player can do that can be almost any function, if that makes sense. As I might be explaining this terribly wrong. Anyway, though, but so when it says like instant dance party, it's basically a potion. It's not a potion, but it's basically, it functions like it's a thing you use. It's not consumable. It's like a button you can press in your inventory that will cause an instant dance party, and I think it has a cooldown too, and you can transform. I didn't ask about what the monster transformation was. I probably should have, but so you can transform into a monster. And the Cesaro Forge thing, I think artists did say this. It actually is just going to like open up the Forge menu thing. So it's like basically exactly what you assumed this is what it is. So spell stones, it's going to be it's kind of like a potion, but not. It's like I think it's going to be in your inventory at first. Anyway, there wasn't a whole lot of information, but I did get some clarification. It's basically what we assumed it was. So, yeah. Anyway, if you want to know what spell stones are, and the ones that are here are exclusive to the Kickstarter. The ones that are listed here, these are exclusive. Well, as you'd assume, but just in case you're wondering, like, I don't think they're going to do any other ones. So, like, this monster transformation will be exclusive to the Kickstarter. I wish they would show what it is, or even say what it is here, because what monster is it that you're transforming into? That would be good to know. So, well, yeah, hopefully they can show this off a bit, maybe before the end of the Kickstarter. We'll see. But anyway, so very cool there. Also, a bit of information on the classes. So the pre-release class pass. So you're getting all these classes when you are at this tier. So the way they're gonna work, I asked about this, like the crossover between AQ Infinity and AQ Worlds. I don't know if it includes these classes, just in general for classes in AQ Infinity. This isn't exactly for these classes here that I'm saying this for, but some classes are going to have Infinity focused features and like abilities, and when you try to use them in AQ Worlds, they'll basically just be a default class, like no class or whatever. So some classes in AQ Infinity are going to be like that. I don't know, I can't recall exactly if that includes any of the classes on this list here, but that was something that they said was going to happen. I asked a lot about the porting between AQ Infinity and AQ Worlds, because to me that sounds like such an insane thing that they're doing, trying to run 2 games simultaneously that are like features in one game aren't going to work in the other. Like I asked about badges, for example. Are badges, if you earn a badge for completing the story in AQ Infinity, is it going to get you another badge in AQ Worlds, or is it going to be a separate thing, or what it is? And yeah, I asked a bunch of questions like that, and it's still stuff they're figuring out. So for some of it, so they're kind of crazy doing what they're doing with that. It seems like such a crazy thing. I also asked, of course, about the statue here. The statue. I asked very specifically about this. We talked for quite a while about it, actually, about different things. But from what they described, the statue is you're going to have to send in your character as they are, and that is what it will be. So you get to pick items for how your character to look, and it's locked in as that. That's what they told me. It might change. But that's what I was told about this for this one. I actually pushed back on that. I thought it'd be cooler if it was more of like a character page thing where it had your currently equipped items, and Artix they were actually kind of open to that, and like there might be options where you can like change it, like having a button that will change it in game to the set you're currently wearing, and it stays at that set until you change it again, or something like that. A functionality might exist for that, but very hypothetical. We talked a lot about hypotheticals through this, so was like actual concrete information, and actual what's not is kind of blurry to me, but a little bit to share there. So it might be locked in, it might be something you can change. Hopefully they so look out for that. Hopefully they share more information on that, because it is pretty expensive for that statue. So hopefully they share some more information on that when it actually goes live on Tuesday. But it's either going to be locked in or you might be able to change it. So keep that in mind for this statue thing there. Okay, going over the codes for both the custom weapon and the armor set. These have limits on them, of course, so make sure you're quick to get these on when they come out on Tuesday. But the thing about these with the extra codes, so it's either you just keep it for yourself or you give it to everyone. The reason they're doing that is because they had a lot, and they really stressed us out, a lot of issues with just people being very weird about these codes. People like were stalking people in the game for the codes. People were they gave a lot of examples of things that were happening because of these codes, and player support, of course, was just a long, a never-ending list of issues with the codes when they did one in AQ3D. So they're not doing codes to give out because of that. So that's why, if you're wondering. I guess it was ruined by bad actors there. So you're not going to get cozy with the people. So you can either, but they were actually talking about ways they might be able to work around that, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I think I would just go for what's written on the page here, with what's going to happen. So like I said, we're talking a lot of hypotheticals, but so we'll see. It might change when it actually releases. Like I said at the beginning of this whole thing, check back on this page on Tuesday when it actually launches. And read through all the things before you decide on what you want, because for the Kickstarter, because yeah, things might change. As far as the $5,000 Kickstarter, I did cut because I wanted to re-record this. Anyway, so as far as the $5,000 Kickstarter goes, I wasn't told anything about it other than the people that would be willing to spend this. Anyone that is willing to spend this much will not be disappointed. So a very broad statement. That's what I was told. So when I asked, I wasn't told anything else. I was not told anything else. I cut the recording for a different reason. Just made a mistake. Anyway, but so that's that. I really don't know what they're doing with this, but I think it's something in game. I don't think it's like a real life thing, but they didn't say, so I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, at some point. Whoever ponies up the U5K for that, they're not going to be disappointed, apparently. So, whatever that means. Also, at the bottom here, it says, I don't know if I read this in the last time they posted, but they want to achieve a world record by making it the most percent funded Kickstarter, because the funding goal is only $1. So everything past $1 is just going to be like an insane percentage funded. It's going to be like thousands of percent funded. Almost immediately when it starts off. So that's yeah, I think. And one of the stretch goals, they're not listed here, but one of the stretch goals is like it's like less than one of the tiers. Like it's like a single person could pay for one of the stretch goals by themselves. Yeah, so pretty funny, because the stretch goals are all percentages of the goal, which is $1. So all right, I think that is all the Kickstarter stuff I have for today. Probably talk more about this on stream tomorrow, and Artix, I think, is also going to join me on stream to, I don't know what we're going to talk about, maybe AQW Infinity and stuff, or take questions from the chat, who knows. But I think that's happening. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's happening tomorrow. Maybe Artix will be on the stream at 4 p.m. PST tomorrow, 7 EST. So that should be pretty cool. But yeah, look forward to this, and I'm looking forward to it actually launching on Tuesday, because that's gonna be cool. I'll have a video up when that actually launches. Okay, well, that's like blinking and okay. So we can go over some art for AQ Worlds really quick. There wasn't a lot posted, but some cool stuff. So let's quickly go over that. I know the video is already very long at this point, but yeah. So let me know what you guys think about the AQ Infinity stuff. If you have any more questions about it, there's probably some stuff I can't answer yet, but I might be able to answer your questions in the comments about the Infinity stuff if it's something general that maybe I forgot to just mention in the video here. This is like blinking, so I'm gonna pause it. So, but this looks pretty gray. Why is all the Legion stuff gray these days? Anyway, though, so we get a preview. The helmet looks really cool for this from Dage. Nice little teaser. Yeah, so that's coming up for Dage's birthday in game for March. So look forward to that. ShadowslayerK posted a new set or sets here: an inflicted vampire noble and a savage lichen. Unlikely companions for Shadowslayer. All of them drawn together by unseen forces. These look really cool. So we got this one. The lichen guy looks sick. Yeah, very cool stuff there from ShadowslayerK. Some Legion swords from Bido. Yeah, these have the greenish color with a bunch of skulls on them. Interested to see what the rest of the set for this one looks like from Bido. There's a piqued my interest. It's kind of like a beast looking thing, so probably what the rest of the set will look like, we'll see. Draco with a Legion concept. I love the glowing eyes peeking through the little slit there. Very nice. The lighting coming out of all the eyes is very nice. So yeah, there you go. Another concept, this time from Dino. This is a bad luck weaver. So you got all the black cats crawling over you. The helmet is a need. It's very cute. So yeah, good stuff. And to end off this video, this commission that Yoshiguru did here of Violet Evergreen, which is very nice in the AQ Worlds style. So thought I'd include that here. Not making it in the game, of course, but yeah, really cool thing to check out. So check them out. Their links will be down below, like always, in these videos. So that's all we got this week. The Kickstarter's coming up next week. Before Thursday next week, the Kickstarter will be out. So I'll have a video about that coming up. And yeah, we'll be checking out the release tomorrow. RX might be on stream. I got some codes from AE to give out a bunch of AP codes and some Twilly hats. So I'll be giving those out on stream tomorrow. So tune in to the stream. Should be a cool stream tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to all the channel members. Really appreciate you guys. And there's actually a member only video up right now. So if you're a channel member, check it out if you want. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.